Hi everyone, it's Sue with Yulicats Designs and Yulicats World blog, and I'm here today with the process video for Craft Roulette, episode 328. And the parameters were an A2 card, Tutti Frutti colors, the element is container, and random is unusual color. To make my card, I'm going to be using some Karen Burniston pop-ups. Some of these are brand new, are released this coming week. So the toolbox pop-up, and on it I'm going to add the 6-pack toolbox add-ons. So we're going to have root beer containers. I'm going to be using the variety of circles in the Cascade pop-up. I'm going to be using this little banner die from Greeting Labels. And one of the new is beer and soda sayings. So hope your day pops and stay bubbly. And then from one of the previously released stamp sets, I'm going to be using Happy Birthday to You from Stage Scenes. And then last of all, I'm going to be using this big fireworks. So I have my card base, which is an A2 top fold. And I'm using some Tutti Frutti colors, or at least that's what I feel like, these bright, like lime, and this just feels like a fruit punch kind of flavor. The pink. And we're going to make our 6-pack piece. It uses the tool base frame, and I've cut out some of the side pieces, but I'm going to glue on my root beer pieces first. So I've stamped these, and then I've used a little sponge dauber with the saltwater taffy to get that kind of pinkish feel. Put on those. And then we'll trim off those parts because we won't need them. And we've got that glued on. And then the carrier piece just folds. Before we install the 6-pack of root beer, it's better to put in the bottles. And I've just used some round foam dots. I'm using the 1/4 inch wide, and I'd say these are probably 2 to 3 millimeters thick. And what I've done is I've put the dots on the back. Some of them are high, some of them are low, so that when you go to squish them, you won't have double foam tape over the same areas. And I just alternated the dark pink and the light pink for the labels. They do have little bottle caps. It's a very well thought out piece, and I'm just trying to line them up with the ones behind them. And by lining them up, you don't have to worry about putting things on the backs of the root beer bottles. I want it to be kind of in the middle. And I've put a variety of little circle bubbles. So we have Stay Bubbly. And there we have our containers of root beer. Hope your day pops, and there's a bubble popping, and Happy Birthday to You. And there's a little place there to have a signature. And then the back has all of our Craft Roulette information. So here's our card for Craft Roulette episode 328. And let's go through the parameters. It is an A2 size card, so it's 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. It has our Tutti Frutti colors, those kind of lime green and fruit punch and sort of cherry, strawberry colored candies. It has our container. You could say there's 7 containers here. There's a container, the 6-packs of root beer, and then there's the 6 bottles. And our unusual color, which is the random, is the fact that I've chosen to make a root beer container that has pink labels for root beer, not a usual color. And I'll also say that these neon colors are not my usual colors. That's how I'm covering my unusual color. There's our card, and I hope you got some inspiration from today's video, and we'll see you next Friday when Craft Roulette is live again. Bye-bye!